The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Attahiru, has said the need to extensively deploy simulation technologies for capacity building and force multiplication in modern warfare has become more urgent than ever. General Attahiru gave the remarks at the opening of the training workshop on military simulation exercises at the Land Forces Simulation Center, Abuja. Represented by the Chief of Transformation and Innovations, Major General B.M. Shafa, General Attahiru noted that the center is living up to expectation by collaborating with relevant stakeholders to fast-track development.
The establishment of Land Forces Simulation Center Nigeria was premised on the urgent need to extensively deploy simulation technologies for capacity building and force multiplication. In line with my vision, which is Nigerian Army that is repositioned to professionally defeat all adversaries in a joint environment, I am glad to know that the Land Forces Simulation Center Nigeria is living up to its expectation by collaborating with relevant organizations with wealth of experience in simulation technologies to fast-track its development.
The Army Chief announced that the resources for the completion of the center's permanent site have been provided, while arrangement for additional required hardware simulation equipment is being made.
On my part, I will strive to support the center with the requisite wherewithal to make it a center of international repute. I have provided the required resources for the completion of this center's permanent site so that it can be commissioned as soon as possible. Similarly, the hardware simulation equipment requirement is being looked into and will be procured to meet the commissioning date by God's grace.
Earlier in his welcome address, Acting Director of the Center, Brigadier General D.I. Salihu, said the training workshop is aimed at developing capacity of Nigerian Army personnel in military simulation for operational planning and decision-making.
This time, having understood the operations of the simulation software in use at the center, this workshop, being the first for this year, was planned to build capacity on the use of the Master Sword and the VBS-4 software. The Master Sword is a simulation for wargaming, operational readiness, and doctrine. And then this one is the virtual battle space software, Series 4. They are complementing each other. They are also going to be used in building exercise scenarios and the employment of assets in military operation other than war. Just like other field training exercises used to train troops and operational commanders for operations, this training workshop seeks to help commanders at the tactical level take key operational decisions. So it is aimed at military decision process. It will be focusing on scenarios on training exercises in battle decision-making for the selected Nigerian Army formations. The purpose is to develop capacity of Nigerian Army personnel in the field of simulation that will enhance operational planning, which will lead to effective and efficient battle decision-making.
The center is collaborating with Massa Group and Bohemia Interactive Simulations, which availed it access to trial versions of the Massa Simulated War Gaming for Operational Readiness and Doctrine and the Virtual Battle Space Series software. The event featured demo simulation warfare exercises, as well as a facility tour of the Land Forces Simulation Center's permanent site complex. From the Muhammadu Buhari Cantonment, Giri, Abuja, Lawrence Audu, TVN News.